Hey guys, welcome back to the second ever Sexy Sisters podcast. You guys all know and you all love Jenna.
Hi. Hi. Lovely to be back on the podcast.
Lovely to have you back on the podcast.
On our podcast.
On our podcast. Today is Thursday. No, today's Friday. All of my days are completely mixed up. This house thing, you probably know because you work in real estate, is
it's a mess.
One of the most stressful things I've ever done in my life, and I'm exhausted and drained and stressed out, and I just want to sit somewhere in a field.
Yeah, and like do nothing.
And do nothing.
Yep.
Okay.
I get it.
I'm glad I'm not alone in that.
No. That's like every person buying a property ever. It's never easy. There's always stuff that comes up.
Always.
It's a mess.
There's always some sort of bullshit happening. So it's the worst ever. But we do have some fun stuff to talk about today. We've got some news stories. We've got some unpopular opinions. Those are some of my favorites.
Yeah, that's like my favorite thing that we do.
Oh my God, here's the first one. I know, me too, actually. The unpopular opinions are great. The first one, Nick does this prep, and I never look at it until it's time. So then my reactions are also organic. I think that's the way he likes to do it. Same for unqualified experts. Apparently, Tinder's just opened a convenience store in Japan, and it's aimed at adults only. So what do they have? A Japanese convenience store, pretty much loved part of everyday life in Japan. I want to go to Japan so bad.
I've heard it's absolutely beautiful. My father at one point was like, when he used to go there for work and stuff, he said he was like, if I could move the family there, if that was like in the cards, he said he would do it in a second.
That's what I'm saying. I've never even been to Japan, and if I had an opportunity to move there, I'd be like, yes, let's go.
Apparently, girls who look like you, like you're gonna be like a pop star there.
So my dad told me that when I was a baby, Japanese tourists would go to Hawaii and they would take pictures with me.
Yes.
He was like, one time he was pushing me out of the grocery store. He was pushing me out of KTA, and there was a tour bus of Japanese people that got off the thing and kept being like, oh, and they were like, and this was like kind of, I don't know, pre-internet, but like before they could have access to this stuff as much, I guess. So he's pushing me on the stroller, and they're like, oh my God, and they're like freaking out. So there's apparently some Japanese people over in Japan somewhere that have a bunch of pictures of me and with me. He said that they were also like stopping to like crouch down next to me and take a picture with me. And I'm just like this tiny white baby. It was so bizarre. I was like, why did that happen? Apparently they do. They do.
Blonde girls. Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't know why.
My friend, she went there, and this was when we were young. She was in elementary school, so we had to have been like 4th grade, and her mother was a flight attendant, and they would always go all over the place and everything, and she went to Japan, obviously, and it was the exact same thing. As she said, every second that she was there, people would like stop her to take pictures of her, because she was like a little teeny white girl with blonde hair. She was platinum blonde. It was a whole thing.
That is hilarious. Edward says Jenna's got some good hair going on. Edward, I just told her that before the stream. Her hair is fucking beautiful.
Thank you. You know what's so funny? I was just telling Xia, because I was working, so I didn't know what to do with it. So I sat with my head underneath my sink, and then got it like sopping wet, and like stood there with my blow dryer. And I was like, I hope my curls come back. And I was like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine.
B-Shrek made it from the Bahamas. Heck yes.
Hey.
Not fine. It's beautiful. Sorry. I was like reading and listening to you at the same time. And I meant to say, no, it's more than fine. It's beautiful. And then I saw B-Shrek because he's on a cruise at the moment. Thank you for coming.
I'm so jealous.
Do you like cruises?
I've been on one cruise ever, and it was when I was 7, and it was incredible. So I really want to go again.
I feel like I would hate a cruise. I feel like the idea of being stuck on a giant ship sounds awful and terrifying. I want no part of it. One of my other co-hosts, Eric Erock from O&A, he also loves cruises, and he's constantly talks about how he wants to get us all to go on a cruise. And both Giddles and I, the other people on the podcast, are like, absolutely not. Like both of us are like, no, I don't want to be stuck on a freaking cruise.
I feel like if I'm going on a cruise though, I 100% want to do, these are all like work calls. I'm just like clicking denied. I just got 2 work calls back to back, and I'm like, click.
Hopefully
they don't
we're
need
not
to see
ruining any deals with this stupid podcast.
Trust me, my deal's already ruined. Anyways, but when the cruise that I went on, it was one of those, it wasn't a destination cruise, but you stopped at different islands. So we did do a bunch of fun stuff. So that's like the type of cruise I would want to go on, is stopping at the islands, doing like touristy stuff.
If you're stopping, maybe. But I feel like just the idea of being out on the sea in the middle of out on a boat in the middle of the freaking ocean.
Right.
I don't know. The whole idea. People are like, it's like a floating hotel. I'm like, I'll just go to a hotel then.
That's what I'm saying, and that's exactly my thing.
And I don't know, with that kind of stuff, I'll just go home. I'll just go home for a visit, and then I get to see my family. Didlotic cruises have always sketched them out. There's a great, you would not hate a cruise. I don't know. Is this your first cruise, Shrek? B Shrek? Not afraid of the water. The idea of being stuck on a ship and unable to leave would break me. Didlotic, that is exactly how I feel about cruises. Just the fact that you're stuck on there. That's how I feel about planes too. I hate flying because I'm stuck on the plane.
I love flying. I'm the type of person, I'm like, let's get to the airport really early and camp. And I love it. I love it. I'm one of those like dads who is like, we got to get there 3 hours ahead of time. And everyone's like, Jen, we don't need to do that. And I'm like, guys, but it's a part of the experience.
The airport experience?
It is. And literally when I took, when my boyfriend and I, when we went to Vegas for our friend's birthday last year, 2 years ago, whenever that was, I told him like, we have to sit there and we got to all hang out and it's a part of the experience and this is that. And he was like, oh, this is going to suck. And I remember at the very end, he actually looked at me and he went, Jenna, the airplane and eating crappy airplane food and getting irritated and losing your luggage and this and that, like, he was like, that was so fun. I was like, I told you. I love doing that.
I used to be like that. I used to love going to the airport because it meant that we were going somewhere. So it was like a fun, it was a trip.
It's like you're hyped
It was
up.
exciting.
It was
yeah.
so, to like finally board and get your tickets called.
Yeah, no, that was
Look
awesome.
at this, another investor. I'm just casually.
You're like, well, sorry. Well, I guess if the house isn't what it was supposed to be.
That's what I'm saying. I'm in the middle of a
ruins
podcast,
it.
guys.
Guys, this is more important. Ugh. Yeah, I used to be like that about flying, and then anxiety hit, and now I can't stand being. I just don't like being stuck. I think that's what it is. So anyway, this dating app. I mean, I'm sorry. This.
Oh yeah. Tell me. Let's go into
Tinder. This Tinder convenience store in Japan is called Swipe Mart. It's run by Tinder. They've only been open since this month, I believe, since the 16th and 19th. It was such a resounding success. Oh, it's a pop-up. Okay,
what does it do though?
It's so aimed at the over 18 crowd. The convenience store has some great freebies on offer for Tinder members, ranging from a choice of either jocks, socks, or a long sleeve t-shirt. So these are just.
Oh, when you were saying freebies, I was like, freebies? I was like, they're out there like doing prostitution, but I guess it's not because it's free.
Dick sucking.
Yeah, that's what I was like, oh my God. I was like, people are just out there doing this shit for free?
So they also have, so it's basically just, it's aimed at adults, but it looks like they have some chicken, they have some ramen, some alcoholic sours, they've got some clothes.
It sounds like the sex museum, just at a way like less fun.
Yeah, that's what it kind of seems like.
Because the sex museum, at least you go there and it's like, shit, like I'm staring at a dick right now or something weird.
Something cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this seems just like it seems like a very Japanese thing, but there's nothing particularly
like good about it.
Yeah, like out of the ordinary. It's just called Swipe Mart. I think that's the whole thing. I mean, I'd go. It's after 10 p.m. it becomes 18 only. But before that, you can be any age to go.
That's cool. That is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that's cool, but then it's like you go to any bar at the Jersey Shore and you just like hand the bouncer a couple extra dollars and they'll let you in. So I always get really freaked out, especially going to college. I remember because again, I was older than the people who I went to college with because I went back.
Right.
So I remember I would be with these people and they're like, oh, this is the bar that like you don't actually need to have an ID. Like this is where we all go. And I literally would be like, wait, so you're saying I go to a bar? And at this point, I'm like, guys, I'm so much older.
You're like, I'm already like 21.
I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, you guys are literally like just turned 18.
So you're
and I'm sitting there like 22, gonna be 23, going, I'm hanging out with a bunch of 17, just turned 18-year-old, and I'm shitting myself right now because I'm like, oh.
You're like, I'm doing something illegal, and now we can't do this because now I'm the voice of reason being like, oh no, don't underage drink. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Not even that. I don't care if you're underage drinking, but like if I have to worry about. I mean, I guess it wouldn't matter because no one's actually like 17 at bars, but apparently people will like drive in. Like younger kids drive in to hang out these like teenage bars.
That's so weird.
And I'm just like, oh, get the frick away from me.
That's something that I never had to experience because I was raised by degenerates and never had any issues getting alcohol underage.
That was the same thing with us.
Yeah,
I was literally shit-faced at 14 years old. That was the first time I was like really shit-faced and I was hanging out with my family. You know, and we used to have all these parties and like that was it. I would just get shit-faced with them.
Don't got to worry about it. It was only until I guess I turned 21 when I actually could go out. I would go out just because I could. But I also, when I turned 18, went to Australia.
Oh,
and
wow.
that was a blast because you have to be 18 to drink there. And so
Okay,
like
I
you
didn't
could
know
go
that.
out to the
that's cool.
legal drinking age there is 18. So I could go out to bars, and it was kind of crappy going back home to
then
Hawaii,
you're
the
just, like,
US, and I was like,
Everything was
"Oh."
like restricted, and
All
suddenly you
the
were living the
fun.
dream.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
fun is suddenly gone. And it sucked because when I was there, oh my God, Australians are absolute party animals. That
Really?
Yes. Holy
Cool.
crap. That stereotype is absolutely true. They literally party they work hard, but as soon as it hits Thursday, they're drunk
something.
until Sunday.
Good
and then
for
that's
them.
the whole
Ugh.
weekend.
Honestly, I did the same thing. I used to drink so much when I was younger, and then as soon as here's the thing too. When I was 21, I was also COVID. So I didn't do anything, and then after that, I was
right.
like, okay, I'm 23, or and I sat there and I was like, I don't want to go out, or I don't want to pay for drinks. Like, I'm a lightweight.
I was gonna say, look, you
I
don't
know,
have to
I
pay for drinks.
I
Just
get
go
2
out.
drinks, right? I'll like take a couple shots right before I walk into the bar, or I'll like bring something in like a little thing with me or whatever, and then usually I'm shit faced. But I don't know, I don't like paying for stuff.
But I was
I
gonna
hate
say,
that, like,
you're a
people
pretty
stay out, like, really
girl.
late
I don't
now.
think you need to pay for.
No,
stuff
I
going
don't.
to a
But
bar.
I have like such a fear of like
Date
people
rape.
like yeah,
Yeah.
such a fear of that.
Yeah, and that's a valid concern. But you just have they can order you a drink. Just don't let them.
Do you want to
Don't
hear
let them
something?
hand
Do you
it
want to
to
hear something
you.
crazy? Do you know Porta? It's a bar. I don't remember if it's Asbury or Red. I don't remember where it is. It might be Asbury. But there's this bar, Porta, and it's a Jersey Shore bar.
Uh-huh.
And when I was in Brookdale, the time I was in Brookdale, I was taking Spanish with this girl who was doing criminology. She wanted to be a police officer. She worked at a police station. So she's very well versed in, obviously, criminology. So we were talking, and she was like, oh, we should all go out to Porta one day, this and that. And then I was like, well, don't you people get like roofied there? Like, I don't really feel comfortable with that. She was like, yeah. She was like, we go and hang out there. You eat the food there. She goes, never get a drink there. And she said that because like she works with the police station in that area, that a lot of the times the bartenders are the ones that actually roofie people, and the police station knows about it. Police station knows. Like, they'll get calls all the time that the bartenders are the one roofing the actual people itself, or like if they know someone.
Christ. How is that known and that bar is still open?
Look, I don't know. That's
insane.
just, here's the thing. You can't quote me, but that is what this girl said who actually works like around that police station.
Right.
And she said like we would get calls and like it's kind of an unsaid thing, like we're not gonna do anything. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm all about like go police, like I'm all for the police, but suddenly I'm just like, you guys suck.
Well, see, that's the thing.
You suck.
It's unfortunate. It doesn't matter on what level. There's corruption everywhere. So
Everywhere, but like holy shit. I'm about to put this
unfortunate.
mop up. This is like
no, it's beautiful. I mean, unless it's bothering you, but it's beautiful. Look
like
at your
everywhere.
hair.
Hold on. It's everywhere.
Pretty sure I got hit with a roofie once. Female friend of mine didn't want her drink, gave it to me, couldn't remember anything until the next morning, barely drank anything. Yep, that sounds about right. That's the crappy thing about I've been roofied.
I know a guy who got roofied.
That's what he was just saying. The tricky guy is what he was just saying.
Damn.
Yeah, it's awful. I've been roofied. It sucks. There's
It's
like
horrible.
absolutely nothing good about it. Not a big deal. Don't be a sissy. You would say that, Exploited.
I had this friend who was probably like 250 pounds. He was a wrestler, football player, like went to college for like sports and all sorts of shit. And he went out to, I think it was Porta. I think he deadass went to Porta. He went to one of the bars.
So even dudes are getting roofied?
He literally went to one of the bars and, oh my God, this hair. And he goes out. He has a beer. Now again, he's like 250 pounds, drinks like a fish.
Yeah,
he's got a
huge.
beer. And he finishes his one beer and he's like, okay, I'm going to order a second. Obviously, he's just hanging out by himself. He orders a second. And all my hair is just like falling out. I'm like, oh,
that's just part of being a woman. There's nothing you can do about it. My hair is everywhere.
But yeah, so he gets another beer. And after that, now he's on beer 2. He's at like half of it. He goes, he felt so fucked up. Like so fucked up that he had to call an Uber. And he said he like passed out like in the Uber and shit. And like doesn't remember anything. And he was just trying to enjoy like a nice beer, like hanging out there. And again, he was like 250 pounds of just like pure man.
I wonder why you would roofie. I guess you'd roofie a guy to rob him. That makes sense. I've heard of women doing that where they'll roofie a guy and then steal his shit.
Fuck?
It's not as prevalent as girls getting roofied, obviously.
Right, but
it's
that's
certainly
crazy.
something that happens. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And then they just rob them. They're like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna come home with you. We're totally gonna fuck, baby." And then they just get roofied and get all their stuff stolen. So it's
Shit.
Yeah, you got to keep out for it. There was this. I forget. I remember reading about this a while ago, and I wonder if they ever actually came out with it. There's a nail polish.
I saw that.
You know what I'm talking about?
And you could dip it in.
Yeah.
And if it like changes colors, that means you're
That
roofied.
means your drink
Should I
has
take out
roofie
my
in it.
slut strands? Like thinking like, my forehead is pretty exposed right now. Like I've got an exposed forehead right now.
Is that something that you worry about, having an exposed forehead?
Yeah. Girl, have you seen this? I got the biggest forehead vein.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. It's massive.
Dr. Phil got roofied. Yeah, Cardi B did do it, Toasty. That's exactly what Cardi B
What?
used to do. She admitted to roofing guys and then robbing them.
Okay, ladies, what are we doing?
I mean,
what are we doing?
That's pretty much Exploited said it. Ladies get roofied for vagine. Boys get roofied for their money. Seems legit.
That seem legit.
That's pretty much
horrible.
exactly
That's
what would
fucking
happen.
horrible.
Yeah, I know. People are trash. It's the unfortunate truth of the
Then
fact
your
is
dick has gonorrhea.
people are garbage.
The clap. I think the clap is so fun. I love it when people like physically call it the clap.
Is gonorrhea the clap or is it chlamydia?
Honestly, I don't even remember.
I know
Holy
one of
shit.
them's the clap.
I'm
It's
getting so
gonorrhea.
many phone calls.
Gonorrhea is the clap. I know. We're like blowing you up.
Yeah, I know. And I'm just like, click, ignore, call you later, click. Maybe this is why I'm broke. I never answer my phone. And I'm just like, see ya. I don't want to speak to you.
Miles, I've never seen Saved by the Bell. Have you seen Saved by the Bell?
No, I have no idea what that is.
It's a show. I've never seen it. Yeah,
This is
exactly,
so chunky.
Toasty. She said your forehead is lovely. Your forehead is lovely.
Thank you. I'm like struggling. So I feel like I've been putting my hair in a ponytail for like an hour. Because here's the thing too, there's so much of it. So when I put it up, I get all these crazy bumps that I gotta brush out because it's obviously curly.
Yeah, that happens to me. I don't even have bumps, and it happens to me.
Every time I'm smacking this thing.
With our new setup, we're gonna have to figure it out.
Just for me, you're gonna be like, this is Jenna C, and nothing goes behind her.
No, trust me, I hit that stuff all the time, and Nick's always like, "What did you hit?" I'm like, "Not again." But
Jenna, answer my call.
all your missed calls.
Oh, was it you? Who did you call me? Who called me?
Apparently, it's Joe Neva. I don't know why I want to read that as Joe Neva, like Joe Mama. So dumb.
All I got are investor calls.
Get it
Are
together,
you an investor?
Joe.
Do you want to buy my shitty Keensburg property?
It's not raised,
It's not elevated.
but you can do what you want. True.
Aw,
Thank you so much for the super chat. Have a great rest of your day.
Bye.
And we'll
Love
see you
you.
later. Except
Love
that
you.
we won't. But yeah, we love you.
I'll be calling about your car's extended warranty.
Oh my God, I hate that crap. Every call I get, I'm like, I don't have a car. Technically, I don't. Perfect empty space in the shape of Jenna's hair behind the couch. Ha! Jake from State Farm.
Jesus. All right, I think I've done it. I think I've finally done it.
You did it, and it's beautiful, and I love it.
I'm like sweating after that. Any girl with curly hair, guys, if you know people with curly hair, like please just appreciate them for all the shit that we have to do. It's crazy.
For
Do you
all the
guys know
work.
we got to wash our hair upside down? Like I didn't ask. Oh, sorry. I didn't ask to defy fucking gravity while styling my hair. We wash it upside down. We dunk it in a bowl full of hair product. We put at least 7 different products on our hair. Then we will scrunch it upside down. Then we diffuse it upside down. We have to brush it upside
know what
down.
diffusing is.
Exactly. It's a bunch of bullshit. I swear, girls with curly hair, like, we do have very pretty hair, but I fucking hate it. And every girl will be like, yeah, our hair sucks. Like, do you know how, like, people have, like, wash days? So do curly girls. Like, okay, do you know how, like African-American, like, women, they have, like, their wash day, and it's, like, a day dedicated to your hair? Like, bet I'm white, and we do the same shit. If you have curly hair, like, we have a whole day dedicated to, like, okay, today's the day that we're, like...
How often do you wash your hair? How many times a week?
Usually once or twice.
Okay. Yeah, that's
once
not
or
that
twice,
bad.
but it's a whole process.
I'm the exact. My hair is so freaking thin and fine that I can go like a day or 2 without washing it, but anything past that, and it's just a greasy, disgusting mess. Like I have to wash it at least every other day.
I used to wash my hair every single day, shampoo and conditioner.
Really?
I used to. That was before I knew anything
I was
about
gonna say,
hair.
that seems
anything
like a
about
lot.
hair. Oh, it was every day
That
shampoo
seems
and
like a
conditioner.
lot. No, I can't do it every single day because that does dry it out too.
And then I
you
would
don't
blow
want to do it
dry
too
it
often.
and straighten it all in the same day.
So
Horrible.
much on your hair.
I know, because I didn't know anything about
the
hair.
heat.
And like my dad was like, if you don't wash your hair every day, you're dirty. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm a kid. And like my dad clearly didn't know anything about women's hair. So he was like, you got to wash your hair every day. You don't want to be dirty. So I'm like, I don't want to be dirty and smelly. Fun fact. Don't wash your hair every day.
Don't wash your hair every day. It's not good for it.
Oh.
I did before I met Nick. I didn't even own a blow dryer, and I had the same straightener that a girlfriend had gotten me like 10 years before that. I didn't used to do anything to my hair ever. Never. And I washed it like because I was a gym rat and at the beach most of the time. So I pretty much spent all the time with my hair in a greasy bun, and I would wash it probably like
That's what I do.
3 times a week. Yeah. It's just the easiest way. Dealing with hair is such a pain in the ass.
Oh, sorry, continue.
Oh, I'm just trying to figure out. I want to do something different to my hair, but I don't know what.
Girls, let's talk about our favorite products next.
Redken number 10
hairspray guy. Oh, honey. Nice. I see you.
He's killing it with his hairspray.
Do you guys actually want to know what I put in my hair? This goes to show you I lived with a divorced dad, okay? I washed my hair. Usually I have all the wrong products, and I'm very blessed that I've like trained my curls to like react to poor products in a positive way. But I'll like wash it all with like men's horrible shampoo and shit like that, right? And then I'll come out and I'll put in this stuff called bedhead. Something my father uses. I've
seen bedhead before. They sell it at like CVS and Walgreens.
This one is a styling cream. It's really cool. Then I proceed to take a yellow cream, and it's called men's beard and hair pudding. Hair's not even the first thing. It's beard pudding, and I put it in my hair.
Hair pudding sounds like the most disgusting thing you could eat
feels like
ever.
Snot. No. It feels like snot in my hands. I'm like, and I'm a textured girl, so I'm like,
to me, it just thinks of something of like hair pudding, like you're eating pudding with hair in it. That's what as soon as you said that, I was like, hair pudding? Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
yeah.
Go on.
No, but that's it. I literally, and in my hair, whenever I put my father's beard pudding in my hair, it is like the most beautiful curls I've ever had in my entire life. Every single
beard
time.
pudding does it.
Every single time. So people are like, what do you put in your hair? And I'm like, I live with a divorced dad, so it's like,
I'm convinced that some men's products are better than women's products.
Oh, I use everything men's.
I've been using men's razors since I started shaving.
Deodorant?
So much better.
Why is men's deodorant? I mean, I guess, I don't know if you guys sweat more, but I feel like every time I use female deodorant, first off, it doesn't smell that nice. I like a clean, like, fresh smell. They got the weird flowers and shit, and I like feel like whenever I start sweating, when do you wash the hair down there? Honey, we said... When do I don't have hair down there.
I was going to say hair.
It's
hair?
2022,
the hell are you
my
talking
friend.
about?
We don't have hair. I don't think Xia and I both are like, it's 2022.
Yeah, no, hair.
Like,
what hair? I was going to say, what are you talking about? I had to use the giant yellow got to be glued hairspray when I was young because I was an asshole. Didlotic, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I've definitely used that, guys. 100%. Gillette is the best. Gillette's really great.
Gillette is a really, really, really good razor. I like, also I use, oh my gosh. They send you a subscription for it. It's once a month. They just send you the razor cartridges. It's super cheap.
Really?
I forget what it's called.
The Dollar Shave Club?
Dang it. No. Oh, is it
Harry's razor?
No, I think it is Dollar Shave Club.
It might be the Dollar Shave Club, yeah.
That's what it is. I can't remember. I don't know.
Nick's over here laughing at her.
They send it to me every once in a while.
Funny.
I just know when
you don't
I get
see the box. It doesn't like come in a box, and you're like, oh, there it is.
It does, but then I just open it.
She doesn't look. She's like, I don't know what this is.
Getting it for years.
She ignores the cover. She's like, oh.
It is Dollar Shaves Club. Dollar Shave Club. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, do you see this comment? Every time Jenna says honey like an old lady, my weenie gets 4% softer.
Hey, 4% is not that much.
You know, and you got plenty of time to get it, you know, back up there.
Exploited. That just tells me everything I need to know about the type of ladies that you're sleeping with. 4% is not that much. It's not that much at all.
I use the good old double-sided blade like in the 50s. No, that's incredible. The double-sided blade like the 50s. I know like men who baby face it.
One of those.
Oh, it's like, so here's the thing, you gotta be careful with it.
Yeah, because I feel like I'd cut my cooch pretty quickly.
I wouldn't trust myself using it down there. I would use it on like my legs and
I've
stuff.
cut my cooch without that, with just regular razors.
Same.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I fucking hate shave. I mean, like, I'm a clean girl. Not clean, I'm sorry, I'm a bald girl is what I meant.
Hairless.
That's the best. I don't know why I'm coming up with so many like weird like terms right now. I'm like, I'm bald, whatever. So I feel like every time I get a shave, I don't know if you do this, but I don't do it standing up. When I'm doing down there, I sit down after I've washed my entire body and everything's good to go, and like contort myself.
See, no,
on the bottom
of
like
I put my leg up on the thing like this, and then do it like that.
I'm literally.
How do you do it?
Spread. Here's the thing. So I sit. If like this was the wall, or
yeah.
If like let's say the wall is this way, so you got like your shower and then the other side of the shower. I put like my legs up like on the wall, and I spread. I'm trying to do it so like no one's gonna see anything, but I like spread my legs, and then I go like this. Like against the wall.
That's a really interesting way to do it.
Well, because I can see everything. I'm flexible, so I can get everything. I can move shit out of the way if I have to.
See, I like to put my leg up like this, and then
I'm like no one look at my underwear.
I know. I'm like, I can't probably get taken off YouTube for that. Some asshole would report it and be like, they have underwear on YouTube. Dicks. So anyway, and I just go like this because I have to shave against the grain, so I'll shave down like that. But when I shave my butt, when I shave my butthole, I like, because you have to shave out a little bit on this side.
Right, I do like the bend over.
I squat. That's where I squat.
Really?
Like this, because then it's easy to like get down like that.
Okay, I do that. So I'll do the squat too.
Yeah. Someone's gonna clip this.
I'll also be like, and I like grab my ass. And I'll do like the slight bend. Apart. Yeah. I'll grab my butt and like then get on.
Oh, no one better complain. Someone's going to.
Someone has 100%.
That's the hilarious thing about it. On the internet, some asshole's going to be like, this isn't...
Ready for this?
You guys should be at home having babies and being married and covering up.
Guess what? Fucking... Anyways, you know what we'll say, and this is how everyone gets out of it? We're educating.
This is educational.
It's educational. It's not like I'm just out there, you know, clearly both of us were making sure you guys couldn't see anything.
Yeah,
we were like covering ourselves, but I'm saying like it was education.
Yeah.
It was education. So when they look back, because someone reports this later, I'm telling you right now, that was an educational video about how females can shave. Because I didn't have that. Did you get any sort of advice on how to shave yourself?
No one told me shit. I had to figure it out as I went. I did used to use Nair. My friend and I used to use Nair, and it smelled like ass. And
I always got chemical
and I didn't
burn.
like it. Oh,
I always got chemical. You actually, you know, recently, probably like 6 months ago, this is a true fucking story. So I obviously am now on talking terms with my family again and whatnot, and I go to like my dad's house, and my brother like really likes to be hairless. Like he's like one of those hairless people because he's so fucking hairy and he's so gross.
It's so weird to me.
So he likes to be hairless
because he's hairy, but Nick is not. Nick's barely hairy at all.
Oh well, right.
I guess Nick's got
it's
on the German side came out.
My dad is not hairy at all.
Educational material. Thank you so much for the $10 for educational material. I think that absolutely counts as educational, and thank you so much for your donation. Keep us educating.
Thank you so much. We'll be here all night. Anyways, though, so like what the fuck was I saying? Oh, I was on talking terms with my family, and like my brother, again, he's so hairy.
That's so funny.
He's so hairy, so he tries to like shave and whatever, right? And I found like all of this Nair. Like my dad would get it from like Christmas and stuff in like these packets. So he has like extra Nair all over the house. And I have a lot of facial hair, like all over my cheeks and everything, because I roll. I usually wax or shave it actually.
Really?
But I roll my face.
I don't see anything.
Oh no. It's like peach fuzz.
Oh.
But it grows in like a lot. And I always have to either shave my face or I do like a full blown wax and everything. So one day I was like, let me try Nair. Now I have the type of skin where if any foreign object touches it, it just breaks the fuck out. And I had this bright idea. Let me put Nair on my fucking face. So I stick Nair over everything, and I'm sitting there and I'm going, my face is burning, and it's only been like 26 seconds.
Oh no.
So I literally was just like, but it says to leave it on for 4 minutes. Like, let me just stick it out for maybe even another minute. Another minute goes by. I'm literally a quarter through the time, and I'm just like, I can't do this. So I get all of it off, and my whole entire face for the next multiple days broke the fuck out in chemical burn. I've burnt myself fucking everywhere with Nair. It just does not agree with me.
I feel like maybe you're allergic to something in it or something like that. Because Nair.
It's like little, I feel like to me, it's like little razor blades.
Yeah.
You know when you wipe it off?
Something is not right there.
I mean, you're not supposed to put it on your face, though. I think it literally says on the bottle, like, do not use on your face.
I can see that. I think it's probably not for faces.
I don't think it is. Like, I think I just did that.
There's a girl that I know who got, because I buzz my, like, lip area around. Because I used to get it waxed, but that makes me break out. It makes me break out really bad. So I would have just this little, like, breakout zits up above my upper lip.
Sucks.
So I basically had a zit mustache. So I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I started just using NYX Buzzer because it's easier that way. And of course, it's all blonde peach fuzz. But it's
no one, like, sees it.
No, but it bothers me. I don't like it.
That's
so
how
I
I
have
am.
to, like, I got to get rid of it. So I buzz everything. And I've heard, I had a friend who got laser hair removal on her entire face.
Yeah, but you have blonde hair, though.
I know.
You can't do that. It, like,
know.
legitimately will not do anything.
I want to do it to my arms, too, but it's so frustrating because my arm hair is blonde. I mean, everything is blonde.
I occasionally shave my arm hair because I get really long arm hair. And it doesn't stay down. For some reason, it sticks straight up, but it, like, caps. It, like, caps itself. So I always have this, like, feel like little trees of... For the boob fund.
Miles, thank you so much
Miles.
for the $5 to the boob fund.
The boob fund.
Oh, my God. I can't. Andrew wishes I had married you instead of Nick. We
would have, honestly, if we were married, we would have the greatest time.
We would have a really good marriage.
The greatest.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
It would be really fun.
It would be, like, two, like, emotionally... I mean, Nick's gone through some clearly shit. But, like...
Yeah.
We could all just, like, dump our emotional trauma together, like, snuggle up on the couch and be like, all right, let's go eat a little food. And
We're going to get some ice cream and talk about the bad things that have happened in our lives.
A pillow fight.
Cody, thank you so much for the lip buzzing. For the lip buzzing money.
Oh,
Yay!
my God. You guys are too much.
Exploited, -4%. Let's go. Let's see how far we can get this down. Let's see how... Exploited has what? Minus...
Wait, why? Because I'm... should I say honey again? Honey,
do it.
Honey, I see
honeys.
you. I'm all for anal bleaching. Have you ever done anal bleaching?
No, but I would.
Okay, what exactly is it?
I don't know.
Because, like, isn't it you have to put a chemical on your asshole and it, like, lightens the pigment of it?
I think...
I have toe hair. I shave my toe hair because I have a feet only
I also shave my toe hair.
I used to wax it, but, like, what the fuck's the point of waxing your toe hair? It's, like, just made no sense.
All right, so let's see here. What is anal bleaching? This is going to be in my search history, so there's that.
My search history is so fucked up, and I actually had to give my father a warning if you ever use the computer, and, like, God forbid I didn't delete it, because I have so many weird requests. Like, yesterday, I did my first ever video of small penis humiliation, but I also had to do it with, like, a foot. It was, like, a foot small penis humiliation video.
Yeah.
So I had to then look up on porn. I spoke to my friend about it, who's actually into humiliation stuff. And I asked him, like, give me some pointers. Like, if you were getting this video, what would you want? Whatever. So we discussed it together, which was so nice of him. So nice of him. Like, I literally adore this guy. And then I want to be a mod.
Toasty, thank you so much. We can make you a mod. Toasty can be a mod for YouTube's. We only have 2 right now.
Anyways, but yeah, what was I just saying? Oh, right. Okay, so I was and I had to, like, watch all these porn videos of what, like, foot small penis humiliation and things would be like. So I had to make, like, this whole ass video for this guy. I was, like, going through my search and shit.
Whew. Yeah, I did that for also JOI videos. I watched a bunch of JOI videos.
What is JOI? Because he asked me JOI too, and I was like,
jerk off instruction.
Okay. I had that in my video.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hit that. I hit that. That was, like, half of it was, like, telling him what to do, and, like, I was doing it with my feet, and then, like, telling him, like, you have to follow my speed. And it was a whole thing.
Yeah. It's the whole. You have to watch.
Okay.
But it's all on Pornhub. You can find any of it. It's literally.
That's what I was looking at, and I remember I looked at this and I went, some guy wants me to do this video for him completely clothed. I had my shorts on. I had my tank top on, and I said. And just, like, command him and whatever else. And I said to him, it was a 5-minute video. And I charged a really cheap price because I didn't have to do much. So I was, like, $20 because I was testing the waters because I've never done any, like, humiliation videos. So I didn't know the pricing. So I was like, let's start with $20. And if this becomes a thing, I obviously want to charge more because I had, like, triple ring light action. I was, like, surrounded by ring lights. It was at night. So, like, I was, hanging out in bed doing it. And I was putting, like, lotion on and whatever else. So I put a lot of effort into this video, but it was like my like testing the waters of if this is something that I'm into.
The first few, there are certain ones that I've tried out that I'm into. Small dick humiliation is really fun.
Oh,
And
had
I've
such
done,
a
like,
great time.
Yeah, like the degrading
Also-
ones I like a lot, but there are also, and then JOI, I think I need to do more to get more comfortable with it,
Yeah.
but I like it. I enjoy it.
I love giving rim jobs.
I'm not surprised. Way up. Hey, how's that doing for your boner? Exploited 4%. What are we down to now? Listening
come
to this
on.
guy talk about rim jobs. Let's go. Anal bleaching is the process of lightening the color of the skin around the anus. It is done for cosmetic purposes to make the color of the anus more uniform with the surrounding area. Some treatments are applied in an office or salon by a cosmetic technician, and others are sold as creams that can be applied at home. So
Well, I know
basically, you're
there's,
just lightening
like,
your
bleaching
butthole skin.
cream for your skin. Like if
Yeah.
you got dark spots or, you know.
I feel like I don't know if I'd use those though. I think with that, 4%. Let's go, exploited. I feel bad for the small peepees.
Here's the
well,
thing.
they like it though. That's the whole
Aw.
thing. Spy, thank you so much. You were so awesome.
Oh
You
my
guys are killing
God.
it with the super chats today. I freaking love
like
you guys.
on fire today. We appreciate all of you. If you guys weren't here, we would not be here.
We would not be here.
We wouldn't be. So like everything we do is because you guys are the best support system.
Exploited. Are you a virgin because every time someone says that,
Because
you get a
I'm a
4% less boner?
What else do I say?
Honey.
Someone told me, I saw in the chat before, someone said they liked my accent.
That's so funny. I think I'm just used to it now because I don't hear it anymore. But when I first met Nick, I also thought that he had
Nick
an
has
accent.
a hard Brooklyn accent.
And he thought that he didn't, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking
Nick's
about.
like,
but-
oh, yo, but wait, how do I even know? He's like, he's making fun of me. I don't know. He's just like, oh. Yeah, I do have an OnlyFans, but it is a foot OnlyFans.
Foot fans.
It's a foot fan.
Fans of feet. Let's go. Hey, Credo, have you like not signed up yet?
Okay, so he sent me a message on Instagram. It was a very sweet message, and he was like, "I'm the infamous Credo everyone speaks about." And I'm
That
like,
is the
I
infamous
finally
Credo.
met him.
He is the footman
I finally
extraordinaire.
met him. Oh, I was so happy. I literally saw that Instagram, and I was like, Credo, like in my room. Like, I finally got it.
Credo has been coming in and asking about tickling and socks and feet.
I know.
Since the start of, well, I guess he saw me on Chip, and that's where it all started.
really?
Since for like years, he just comes in.
I've had a lot of people ask me if I can do like feet tickling videos, like someone tickles me, but I don't have a person that'll tickle me.
I'll
I'm-
tickle you if you want.
That's what I'm saying. I was like
tickle
the only person that I would be like one kind of okay with, and like if anything, it would help both of us is like if we did a video together.
If you wanted to, yeah, absolutely. If you're
I
open with that,
have
I would
a lot of
definitely
people
tickle you.
asking me if like that also from your podcast. I know you that are like, can we do a foot tickling video and like specifically
That's
like Xia's in it.
hilarious.
I'm
Oh my
like,
god.
I can always like casually bring it up and see if she wants to tickle me.
I've had Nick tickle my feet and tickle me. I've done tickle videos as well. But it's interesting because people come in for that, and that's all they come for. They don't want anything
Yeah,
else. Like, they don't
yeah.
want, there's no nudity. They don't want anything. They just want tickling.
Right.
Like, that's the whole thing. So it's really, it's funny. It's hilarious to
It
see.
is cute. It's like so innocent. My Instagram is Jen Jam Basil, JenJam Basil, like the plant, and stick a bad boy E at the end. I'm also from. Ready for this, guys? I don't know how I got an accent. Actually, I actually know exactly how I have an accent. I am from Central Jersey. I used to live in like right around Jersey Shore-ish area, or I guess I do. We're on the Jersey Shore. We live in the Jersey
kind
Shore.
of a Jersey-ish accent.
Yeah, I
I
didn't-
see where it comes
Here's
from.
the thing, though.
But I don't
My
notice it.
parents used to have a music school, and the town of the music school and this was during like my development. This was like straight away from probably the ages as I was like 11 or 12, all the way until 20, I guess 2.
Okay,
Or 21, 22, we've had this school, and it was so many people from Staten Island.
Really?
So all
Staten
I was
Island.
surrounded by was people from Staten Island. So I have this accent that came from nowhere. We're in the middle of like Freehold, New Jersey. Like no one's got an accent in Freehold, New Jersey. It's Freehold, New Jersey.
I was gonna say, but there is a Jersey accent. You guys do have an accent. I think you just don't realize
When
it.
I went on my music tour, holy shit, they literally just referred to me as Jersey, and
Yeah.
every time I would say something, they would point it out. Apparently laughing I say laughing really weird.
Laughing?
So that's what specifically they kept pointing out
Laughing?
that I would say laughing.
Laughing.
I know people want me to
I
say
wanna
the dog's
it.
paws. Everyone asks me like say dog's paws.
Yeah, there you go. That's where you hear it. There are just certain ways. Say water. Try water.
Water?
Yeah, water.
Like,
I
I really want water.
Water. That's a little bit.
But
yeah.
I used to not have one. I used to not have an accent. And then I was with like all these people from Staten Island for like half my life, and then suddenly I just gained this accent.
Staten Island, I can hear an accent in Staten Island, but there's some, like, there's one streamer that Nick and I watch who's from Staten Island, and he doesn't really have much of an accent at all, actually.
It's crazy.
But then I hear some people
Laughing, yeah.
Laughing.
Smacking this. Laughing.
I've heard Dilotic talk before. He also has a bit of an accent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's from
What type of music?
somewhere near Boston.
So one of my old School of Rock students just sent me, actually, when they say what type of music. So I used to play everything. I love my favorite music to play, like actually play, is like hard rock and metal because it's fun. This guy, and you guys will probably really like it, he sent me this band, and he said, like, listen to this, you're probably gonna like it. It's called Abandoned by Bears.
Abandoned by Bears.
Listen to this. It's almost like Story So Far and like
We'll
Bear
get a copyright
like,
strike if you play it. Unfortunately,
okay.
I know it sucks. They get a copyright strike, and if you get 3 on your channel, you get it
never
taken
mind.
down. It sucks.
All right, well,
but watch it. Or listen to it.
Abandoned by Bears, and I really fucked with it. Again, it was like a Story So Far and Beartooth almost like combo. It was so great, and I was like working out to it today. And the first thing I did is I texted this my old student. And I was like, you sent me a random message saying, hey, I think you would like this band. And I was like, I fucking love them. Like, I love
that.
them.
It's so hard to
go-to
discover
now.
new music that I like. It's so rare. I almost never find new music that I like, ever. Adam Levine, exactly. Wrong about, don't even get me started, DQ. I know, I read that thing of saying that metal chicks who don't like metal aren't hot. And I was like, well, I guess I'm a fucking hideous troll then. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand where that came from. Asshole. That whole Adam Levine controversy is hilarious. Like people are surprised that he's cheating. Like, oh no, this massive rock star who could bang anyone he wanted. Adam Levine, did you hear about that story?
Oh, I don't listen to any of that stuff.
Crappy what he did. He cheated on his wife, and she was pregnant. She was pregnant with his.
Oh, that's fucked. I'm just gonna say that's fucked.
It's super lame. But the way people act like they're not like they're surprised that he cheated. It's like, dude, he's Adam Levine. I'm surprised that you're just finding out that he cheated.
Hold on.
I'm pretty sure that he's definitely banged tons of other chicks before. He just got caught. Yeah,
right.
they absolutely were.
Like, okay, like Tommy Lee, for example.
Yeah.
He has got the hot wife and blah, 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 the model wife and whatever else. But, like, do we think for a second Tommy Lee, after every show, is not contracting some crazy STD with a random, like,
he's banging
whore?
people.
He's so gross. I remember I was like, did you just write he's good looking? No, he's not.
Who, Tommy Lee?
I think Tommy, he looks dirty to me. And I saw him live. In person.
I don't really think Tommy Lee is that hot either. That's
know.
Okay, no Java. You can do that. Oh, wait, it's called No Java. I've got it completely backwards. Joe Nava. There's room for simping for everyone, Joe.
Yeah.
I think that I don't think that his wife is a Victoria's Secret model. That's what it was.
She actually, on their tour, they had her literally doing like a whole pole routine as like one of the backup dancers and stuff. But I don't know. Like, you're just going to tell me that he's loyal? You're going to tell me that she's loyal?
I don't think that anyone is.
It's like Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
He was a model, but he wanted a regular Perkins waitress.
Yeah, right. It doesn't matter who you're with.
Well,
yeah, he cheated on his model wife with
they can't hear. We're talking about
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods. So, I don't know.
Oh, Adam is hot, not Tommy. Okay. Yeah, Adam Levine doesn't do it for me either.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
That makes so much more sense.
It does make more
Lee's
sense, but
cute?
he doesn't do it for me.
Do you know who I actually think is cute? Travis Barker. I'm not into that,
I can see
but
that.
I just, like, there's something about the fact that he is the most incredible musician. He does have a huge wiener. The fact that he is such just an incredible musician, like,
yeah.
There's something about someone that, like, knows the fundamentals of music, and you could tell he was a marching band, like, rudiment drummer.
Yeah, he's a really good technical drummer. Yeah.
Like, there's something so hot about knowing
like
that
Danny
stuff.
Carey's not a particularly hot man, but because he's such an amazing drummer, he gets hot points for it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Travis Barker, like, I'm also the younger version, obviously, but I'm like not into that. I just think it's because he's so.
Do you like
again,
tattoos
young
on guys
version?
in
Oh yeah,
general?
100%. But
Okay.
like the younger version of Travis Barker, I think is really cute. I don't know, like I'm looking at pictures at him right now, and like he's not that good looking. He's really not. But again, the fact that he's just such a great drummer like makes me attracted to him.
Yeah, no. Someone said Travis looks like a turkey
He
vulture.
does. No, like that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
he does.
well.
He looks like kind of funky looking, but I'm like attracted to him because he's so good at drums.
There's a lot of different things. Like Toasty said, not a rock star, but I find Eddie Redmayne fucking cute. Yeah, there's all these weird things about a person that they might not necessarily be conventionally attractive, but because of their personality or some weird sort of whimsical thing that they have going on, it can make them attractive. It can make them
Jazz?
attractive.
Are you talking like, do you just play jazz, or are you like classical play jazz? Because if you can play jazz, I will argue that jazz is one of the hardest absolute genres there is. So like, if you're good at jazz and classical music, hands down, you might be a little hotter than Travis Barker.
I hate jazz
It's
so
like,
much.
well, here's the thing though.
I
It's
hate
like,
it so much.
it's classical. So again, there's a separation between classical music and like jazz. Like, but it's just, they're so intricate. And if you can be good at it, if you're really good at jazz, like, fuck. Like, oh, Jenna wants to come. Jenna, not like that. I meant like complete. No, never mind.
It's too late. You already said it. It's out there. That's going to be clipped.
I know everyone's gonna be
And
like, Jenna wants to come.
Jenna wants to come.
She likes jazz music.
He's kind of ugly but good at yo-yo. Yes, that's absolutely it.
Oh my God.
No, I'm a classical and jazz. Wait, no. Will Zia be willing to get tickled by Jenna as well? Yeah,
100%,
Yeah, if
100%.
we're gonna do a tickling video, there's gonna be a lot of tickling videos.
Oh
happening.
yeah. Oh yeah.
So much tickling.
I'm very happy I don't have to do it anymore.
Oh my God. Do you guys want to know something? This is a little TMI, but do you guys want to know something as
Yeah.
a female I'm going through right now that just came up? Because I just got all of a sudden really nauseous. Out of the blue. But it's because I went off birth control.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, is it? No.
No. Well, okay, that like almost makes it worse. Like everyone's like, oh shit. So I went off my IUD to like let my body heal because it had 3 active. My uterus and cervix had 3 infections, and I didn't know until I got my pap smear, and they're like, girl, you're fucked up. And I was like, okay. So I get this thing removed.
Jesus.
I get it removed, right? And apparently I have like a rare thing. Like it was like rare infections that they were like, yeah, like it's not like life threatening because I'm young and I'm healthy, but they were just like let's say you were older, like this could be a major issue.
Yeah.
I'm like, pull that thing out. Like, okay. So I'm now on nothing. And I saw this really weird video about this girl who was like, she was a comedian, and she says, do you guys ever know like what happens when you go off birth control? Because I was thinking of it, and so many women are like, they find themselves not on birth control. So I was like, oh, I'm not trying to have no kids, guys. Nothing. No kids. So anyway, she said that things smell really weird when you go off them. And I have not experienced it, but this last week, when I smell shit, Pappas?
I don't know who that is either.
Anyways, but when I smell shit now, I've been getting so nauseous. And like 100% birth control, like going off it, has like changed the way that I smell stuff. I kid you not, I was eating salmon before, and I opened it, and it smelled like a porta potty. And I used to love the smell of salmon. Same thing with meats. For some reason, I'm smelling meats, and I'm getting like ridiculously sick from it.
Interesting.
Oh my God.
And you're sure you're not pregnant?
No, because my sex drive was all fucked up. So like I wasn't even having sex. So it was just crazy. It was crazy. What does this girl look like?
I honestly don't see it. You're just both brunette. That's it. That's like when people say I look like some blonde actress, and I'm like, we're just
how
both
many people
blondes.
are like, oh, you probably look like Emma Stone.
Yeah, I get that sometimes, and
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
don't really
it's just
see it
because
either.
we're.
Actually, I got Emma Stone a few times when I was yeah, I don't see it. Definitely not. When I was blonde and I had like my bangs, I had these cute little bangs and stuff, and when Emma Stone rocked the cute bangs, people would say I looked like her.
Yeah, it's same thing. When I used to have bangs, people would say I look like Emma Stone, but I don't think I really look like Emma Stone that much at all. Or like they'll say it's some. I've gotten
No.
Michelle Pfeiffer before. Like it's always just some blonde actress. You're like, you look like this blonde actress. I'm like, I don't look anything like that actress, but okay.
Ex-medic, yeah.
So apparently, yeah, IUDs are really gnarly. Apparently, also when you're on birth control, it can mess up the men that you're attracted to. Like, you're attracted to men that you're
yeah.
not, that you necessarily wouldn't be attracted to otherwise. So, and that you shouldn't necessarily be sleeping with, or some people that you shouldn't be having kids with. It messes with the way that you pick your mates.
So this girl, I kid you not. So the comedians, like, what did you guys experience? And one girl was like, fucking smell was all crazy, whatever. Another girl goes, I was dating a guy for 6 years. 6 years she was dating this man. She goes, I went off birth control and immediately broke up with him. Like, he was just not it. Like, she, like, saw that he wasn't it and just... So like it's finally all starting to like catch up because I've been off birth control probably for like 2 months now, 3 months, maybe going on to 3. It's been like 2 months definitely, and like now I'm just like finding out all this shit about me, and I'm like, can you imagine like this is what I've been on since I was 14 years old because I had ovarian cysts. And I still get that. I get rupturing ovarian cysts.
Yeah, I've had that happen to me once. I went to the hospital because it hurt so bad. I didn't know what it was. It was awful.
The last time I got it, it was Thanksgiving. And I was on the toilet. And I actually just had sex. Because my mom wasn't home and I was in Pennsylvania. And it was like, okay, well, it's like Thanksgiving. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So I had sex. And then what happened, and they say like that can rupture them, obviously.
That's
and I guess
exactly what happened to me.
So... I'm like, Eric, I'm not okay. And they're like giving me medication stuff. My mom comes home and I'm like, Mom, I'm not okay. Like something's not right. And they're like, all right, like let's just take some Midol. Like let's just chill out. Guys, men, this is a tip for you. Midol will change your life. I know they say it's for women and period cramps. If y'all are having a shit day or like bad headaches or migraines, something, take Midol. Like y'all will thank me later. I'm dead serious. Like thank me later about Midol. Stick to it. Anyway, so they're like giving me Midol and stuff, and I'm like, something is not right. I go to use the bathroom because I have to pee. I have like excruciating pain, and I fucking pass out on the toilet. Now my boyfriend's right next to me, and I look at him, and he's looking at me. He's like, you don't look right. I'm like, I gotta go to the hospital. I need to go out. Like I have to go to the hospital. So he's like, okay, let me get your mom. And then I pass the fuck out on the toilet, and they come in and grab me, and I'm just like completely uncovered on the floor. We have company over. Now it's like I'm spending the entire night in the hospital. My cyst grew over my entire right ovary.
Jeez.
And then I was at danger of contorting or a torsion of my ovary. And I was just like, so now I was on fucking birth control like since I was 14, and all this shit went wrong in my life. And now I'm off it, and I'm like, oh my God, like, why do we put people on this shit?
Birth control it helps some people, and I think that it's probably good when you're younger and you're having sex, because you're not responsible enough. You're stupid. You're not responsible enough. You're going to be getting pregnant all the time. But I went off birth control years ago. When I broke up with my last boyfriend before I met Nick, I went off birth control because I had moved to the mainland. We were dating in Hawaii. We broke up. I moved to the mainland. He also moved to the mainland, but a different state. So I moved to LA and he moved to Oregon. And so I went off birth control then. I was using the NuvaRing. Those are the little, those little rings. And I loved it.
Those are the things that are like inside
you just
right?
put them right in. I used to love them. I had been on it since I was 16. I never had any issues. My period was regular. Everything was fine.
Don't you have to change them yourself?
You can change them. Yeah. You take them out for 1 week when you get your period, and then you put them in, and it stays in for 3 weeks, and then you take it out again. And it was never an issue. And then I went off of birth control because I wasn't having sex for a while. I had moved to LA. I wasn't really doing anything. When I met Nick and we started doing it, when we started banging, I decided to go back on birth control.
Right.
And it fucked me up.
Oh my God.
So bad.
My friend lost all of her hair.
Oh, that didn't happen to me.
Oh, she like literally went on birth control and like all of her hair fell out.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't anything like that. It was, I got so scary depressed, and I didn't know what was happening to me. I was like, what is happening all of a sudden?
That's a big one.
Where I was like lying on my bedroom floor and I wanted to die. Like it was that bad. It was horrible.
Yeah.
And I never experienced anything like it. And it took me a little while to realize, and it's someone that comes from a background of anxiety and depression.
Right.
This was far worse than anything I had ever experienced, depression-wise. And so I finally realized, I was like, oh my God, the only thing that's changed is when I took I put the birth control. So I took it out, and in about a week, everything cleared up and I felt the same. So I have not been on birth control since. So Nick and I have been together for 8.5 years now. And I haven't been on birth control for 8.5 years. And I'm so much, I track my cycle and it's fine. And I also, same thing with the ovarian cyst, having sex, afterwards, I was like lying on it was so bad. I was lying on the bed, like moaning and crying. And Nick is like, we need to get you to the hospital. And I was like, but I felt like such a baby because I couldn't understand what it was. And this has definitely happened to me a couple of times where it's just like extreme pain. And I didn't know that it was ovarian cysts that burst because of sex. It wasn't until I went to the hospital that time.
Girls are so fucking strong. Like, guys, I've never in my entire life have went unconscious over pain, and that ovarian cyst flat out, like, I tried using the bathroom. Oh my God, I had to argue with a nurse to give me morphine.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll tell you that story once you're done, but I was like, the fuck?
No, that's pretty much it. I was just, the ovarian cyst was awful. And then I finally Nick took me into the hospital, and I had to go we have to pee, and they got to do an ultrasound and the whole thing.
Oh, and they press on it.
Oh,
yeah.
it's terrible. It's awful.
So bad.
But the thing is, there's not really anything they can do about it.
No, they literally tell you go take birth control because birth control stops you from ovulating, so you don't get cysts.
So you don't get the cyst.
You don't get the cyst.
But then you got to deal with everything else for the
with birth
that says girls are weak as fuck.
Yeah, okay.
Well, look, exploited. Just because I can't lift as much as you doesn't mean that I'm weak.
You would have been. I thought of you this morning. Because I was doing legs in the gym.
You did leg day!
And I was in the middle of squatting. Yay! And I'm like, oh my God, I gotta tell Z I did legs in the gym, but I didn't just do upper body.
That's so funny.
I didn't just work my arms.
I thought of you yesterday because I did upper body.
Oh my God. So I was like, literally like, wow, I gotta tell Zia later. I was like, literally in the dead middle, the depths of my squat. And I'm like, shit, I gotta let Zia know I'm doing this.
You're like, I'm doing leg day. Women's bodies are insane. Our bodies are ridiculous. They make no sense. They drive me crazy. I hate it. I hate everything about it.
Did you know your clitoris is not actually this big? It's more of like yay big. So it's the clit. And then underneath, behind like the bones and stuff, there are these two like wands that come down, and it's all attached. So the clitoris is actually like, it looks like an upside down U is what it looks like. And it's long. It's just behind your pelvic bones. You can't.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know that much about it. I know where it is. And I know how to tell
It's
people
okay.
where
You
it
and
is.
every other man doesn't know much about it.
I know. I'm not like looking in books at clits and being like, oh, wow, look at that thing. I know I've got fallopian tubes. I remember that from like 5th grade health class.
Crazy.
All that fun stuff.
Do you want to know? We were in health class and the hood, move the hood.
The hood.
The
Yeah,
hood.
you gotta put, oh shit. You gotta push the hood back.
Oh my God.
This is a very educational stream, Greg. I feel like we're teaching a lot.
I always told women. So if like you guys are ever like having sex with a girl for a first time, like please don't just jam that shit in. I would always tell my friends who were like virgins, because again, I would with my performing arts school and everything too, I was always hanging out with kids like a couple years younger than me. The click commander. Ooh. So anyways, I would tell them when you're going to have sex,
get out.
grab your lady parts and pull them to the side. Do not ever allow anyone, and men, don't do this. Do not go and have sex without moving things out of the way.
No, you got this is
girls'
the move.
bodies are different.
You
we
gotta
have different flaps.
We got flaps. First of all, you gotta make her wet, but second of all, you gotta take the tip of your dick and jiggle the flaps around.
You do a little,
and then you get in there.
My
Because
thing,
otherwise
right?
It hurts.
And again, every woman's body's different. So guys, please just don't like make sure you clear the area, because she's gonna be in pain.
I've honestly,
she will be in pain.
Thank God, have never been with a guy that has ever just jammed it in. I've at least.
I have. Oh,
have you? That's horrible. I'm thinking about even the time that I lost my virginity. He was, to this guy's credit, we actually ended up dating again late. That was the guy I broke up with right before I moved to the mainland. I lost my virginity to him when I was 16, and then we ended up dating again later for a little bit. Not that long, like 6 months or something like that. But I didn't realize how big he was because I lost my virginity to him. I didn't have anything to compare it to.
Right.
Until we started dating again, and I had been with a couple of other people, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I dated this one guy in high school for close to a year and a half. Young guys, listen, stick to the top of the vagina. You will thank me later.
He's not wrong.
Yeah. And I remember, like, his wiener was so huge. And I just did not, is in. Thank you so much, Miles.
Miles, thank you
so
much.
And like same thing. Like I didn't really have much to compare it to. And I remember after the fact, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, whoa. I was like, I
know.
like was with that. And again, it's here's the thing, guys, too. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Your huge wieners are not that great. Like I'm a tiny girl. I got a small, like, cervix and
Everything
uterus
is
and whatever.
petite.
Yeah, so like I don't like having sex with guys who have huge wieners.
Yeah,
like it hurts.
If it's
me.
like massive, where it's hitting my cervix, it does not feel pleasant.
No, thank you. So like you guys who have a nice average or even just under average wiener, like perfect. Just knowing how to work it, move the flaps out of the way.
Joe, I'm glad you were able to finish. Thank you so much. And as long as we can help out.
You're telling me you guys aren't getting education from
They're getting
this?
education from this. I did sex on top of a girl once, and she said, "Oh yeah, big boy, I like how you do. Don't quit." And I replay that in my head daily. I don't know why I exploited, but I hate that so much. Yeah, no, I don't think that giant dicks are where it's at. Like, there's a point where it's too big. So if you're worried that your dick isn't big enough,
Like you're probably perfect.
5 inches is fine.
I can even
Absolutely
argue
fine.
like even if you're like even thin. I know guys have like issues with thin wieners. Just make sure you give her a lot of forehead kisses. Oh my god, I would get
Forehead kisses. Everybody loves all girls.
Think
all
about
girls love
the
those.
rare. I don't know about you and Nick, but like let's think about it, men. You actually are with this girl. Maybe you've been with her a few times, or she's your girlfriend or something. Stop in the dead middle of having sex. Just look at her and go, "You're beautiful." Give her a kiss on the forehead. She will never forget that shit. Ever.
It's true.
Ever.
Yeah.
I like do that shit to me. I'm in love with you. I'm like, oh, we're getting married. I'm like, someone gave me a forehead kiss.
You're like, I'm talking about our future babies. Let's go.
They're looking at me.
Guys don't want that though. They do it so you don't think that.
Nick's coming after me right now, guys.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I don't
Well.
wanna marry, guys don't want that shit. They wanna
Okay, well, Nick, I don't know. I don't care if you don't want married, but like maybe you like your girlfriend.
I
Like,
was
let's
gonna
you
say,
love your
yeah, like
girlfriend.
she's talking about people that you like.
Guys don't want that. They don't
Okay,
want that shit.
guys, maybe you guys aren't ready for it. Maybe this is the older crowd, or you just really love your girlfriend. Just give that bitch a kiss on the forehead
Don't
and just
listen to Nick.
watch her eyes like light up. I'm just saying. This is some shit that we like. Oh, can I make it a thing? Why don't girls give guys more compliments?
I don't know.
I think that's shitty.
I think it's nice that girls get. It's nice when a girl gives a guy a compliment.
They hold on to that crap for like 4 years.
No, no.
But like strangers, I always make it a thing. If I see you in person, I don't care if you're a woman, male, black, gay, straight, you're fucking purple for all I care. I don't care what you look like. I don't care if you're hot, you're ugly. I don't care. If you like, if there's something about you I like, eyes, you have a cute outfit, your shoes look cool, I will make it my business to walk up to you any age. I don't even care. Be like, hey, I like this.
Yeah,
Then
it's
just walk
nice.
away, and like every single time I do it, you can always hear like them talking to the person, like, I can't believe she said that, whatever. And I'm just like, I probably just made that person's whole week.
Yeah, I feel like people
And it's
don't
so
get
easy.
compliments or compliment enough. So when they do,
Oh,
it's a big deal. It's like a nice thing.
You know, I learned that in therapy to get me more social.
Really?
Yeah, because I used to struggle with horrible social anxiety. And one of the things was go out and give random people compliments. And now I try to always make it a thing that I like if I'm out places and I truly
nice.
and I won't lie, like it's not
Right,
like I'm
you're
like
not gonna make it
saying
up.
a lie.
The thing that girls do when they're like, "Oh my god, I really love your outfit,"
And then they turn around, they're like,
really means that they
"Fuck."
hate it.
I'm like, you stupid bitch, like don't say that.
Yeah, no. Whenever a girl says that, where they're like, "Oh my god, I love your shirt," and I'm like, "Do you really?" Because I didn't know this was a thing. Nick
Yeah.
told me this. He was like, He said that girls do that when they're not complimenting you. Basically, they're saying it to be shitty,
Like
and
a
what they mean
diss.
is you,
Like it's a
like you
diss.
look. And I was like, "Wait, what? That's a thing?" And then every time a girl said something to me, I was like, "Does she mean it, or does she look not
Isn't
like
that like
my
a
outfit?"
Mean Girls thing?
Yeah, it's like a Mean
It's like
Girls
in the
thing.
no, like a movie. Don't they do that in the movie?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's like a movie thing.
Yeah, I think also in the movie.
Oh, they did that in the movie too? Okay. Well, see, these are the things that I didn't learn because I didn't grow up around any of this, so I don't know.
I will gladly take head pats.
Head pats
My-
are nice.
My man came to me and just gave me, you know what I love too? When we're just cuddling and he's just, I don't like when men play with my hair because again, so you can't do anything with it. Like you cannot stick your hand through my hair because it gets stuck and it pulls my hair, so it hurts.
So it just hurts. It doesn't
But
feel
like
nice.
if he just like is doing the rub, the gentle rub, that's so nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
So nice.
I like when guys play with my hair. I like when they like rub up and down my back a little bit. That kind of
Yeah.
stuff is really nice.
You
yeah.
know,
just like simple touch.
I remember the first time I've ever had like after sex activities.
What's an after sex activity?
Doing like you just had sex and now you're laying in bed and someone's like doing the light like
Oh,
rub or something.
gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
2 years ago. It was the first time I've ever had that.
That's the first time?
First time. And
Eric?
I'm laying in bed. No, it was the guy before Eric that I was
Okay.
talking to. I'm laying in bed and I'm sitting there and normally it's like, oh, okay, we're done with sex, put our clothes back on. I'm also at that time too, I was so much more insecure. So it was like as soon as we're done, I'm like, please get away from me. I have to go to the
You're
bathroom.
like, I don't
go
want
like
you
this.
to see me naked.
And like this guy too, he was also insecure. So it was like two insecure people that kind of hated themselves. Like we were having this moment and he was like, we're laying on the bed and it was just like so nice and it made me feel so like comfortable.
Aww.
And I say to him, I'm like, I really like what we're doing. And he just looks at me and he goes, do you mean like the after sex stuff? And I went, what are you talking about? And he goes, Jenna, you've never laid in bed after you've had sex and like just enjoyed each other's company and just like cuddle up. And I was like, no, that's the first for me. Like I've never done that.
I'm trying to think about if I've
It was
ever
literally
done that.
2 years ago. 2 years ago. I was having sex at 16 years old. Like right when I turned 16, I lost my virginity.
Yeah, I did too at 16. I'm trying to think. We did. It was on a dorm room floor, so there was no cuddling afterwards. Yeah, when you're young, guys don't really do that much. But I guess as I started to get a little bit older, yeah, I don't know.
At the
really
time, I
trying
was
to-
20 when that
remember.
happened. I was turning 21 because then he stood me up for my 21st birthday.
What?
Not
What a
I don't.
douche.
So here's the thing. He didn't like. I think he forgot. He genuinely forgot it was my birthday.
Still though,
Yeah.
Can't forget.
And then he like told me when he was supposed to be there, and it was just him and I because it was COVID, so I had no one else except for him and I. We were camping out on my driveway, and I texted him when he was supposed to be there at 7 o'clock.
Oh no!
And I'm like, where are you? And he's like, oh, actually, like, I'm helping my sister with something. I'm not coming. And I sat there alone on my 21st birthday.
No!
Isn't that depressing?
That sucks.
And then I went, because here's the thing, too. Like, at that point, I was talking to my boyfriend now, and I was seeing who I wanted to be with. And
Yeah, you're
I
young.
wasn't ready for a relationship, so I was casually dating. And I think, like, he wasn't cool with that, which was, like, totally, totally fine. But he started, like, ghosting me, which, again, if you're not cool with that.
He wasn't cool with the casual dating? Or, like, he wanted it
As
to be
in-
more serious?
No,
but you
as in,
weren't-
because, like, I didn't know what the hell I wanted.
Gotcha.
I had
Okay,
no
okay.
idea. So he started ghosting me, and then, like, again, he doesn't realize. Like, I don't think he ever realized that he legitimately stood me up on my 21st birthday. And I had to reach out to him going, where are you? For him to tell me he wasn't coming, and I sat alone on my birthday.
That's
In my driveway, and then I got really fucking
How does he
drunk.
not realize that? If you had plans to hang out, and then he was just like, oh, I'm gonna go, like,
Because
ghosting.
I didn't tell him it was my birthday because I didn't want to make it a big deal. I just wanted to enjoy my 21st birthday with a guy I liked. That's all I wanted.
Oh,
I did.
so
That's
he
how
didn't realize
sappy
it was your
I am.
birthday.
But that's how sappy I am for me.
Are you a hopeless romantic?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I fall in love in like 4 seconds.
Really?
When you connect on Facebook, you get an alert, you know?
That's true. If you're friends
Yeah.
on Facebook, he should have known then that it was your birthday.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, like it
Literally
was posted everywhere.
everything.
But then after that was like the hard ghost on both of our ends. So I think he probably knew we really fucked up.
Yeah, at that point. Well, and then you decided that you were going to be with someone else anyway, so I guess it worked
which
out.
was such
but
a better idea. Oh my god.
Yeah.
We're literally just better person for me. But yeah, have you guys
Well-
ever been stood up on your milestone 21st and sat alone in your driveway because you loved someone and you really wanted to hang out with them but didn't want to make it a big deal because you just genuinely wanted to have that satisfaction that you were hanging out with the person that you really, really loved and cared about on your 21st or on any day and they just
No.
didn't show up?
I just got really shit-faced on my 21st with a bunch of friends. It was like a big deal. They kept telling me I needed to get lemon drops, and they were good. Everybody's like, "You need to get a lemon drop." I was like, "The fuck is
Yeah,
a lemon
bro.
drop?" Yeah. So no, nothing. He didn't get you a gift and said, "Screw it, I'm not going." Wow, he could have,
You could have given me a nice little Venmo or something. I had people Venmo me going, hey, we can't be there because it's COVID and stuff. Here's like even $5. Go get a shot. I'm
yeah,
like,
or he could have stopped and got fucking a nice bottle of booze on the way over with a
well,
mixer and made you some fancy drinks.
He was a year
He
younger.
wasn't 21.
Yeah, he was 20. But either way, I just wanted to hang out with my guy. And not even go in my house because it was COVID. I just wanted to sit on my driveway with someone and, like, drink together.
Yeah. This guy blew it. I don't know who you are, dude, but you ruined it. You ruined the whole thing.
You really did. I really liked you, too.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Eric, so happy that I went that route.
Yeah, I was going to say
Just better person.
You get ghosted sometimes, and I feel like it's meant to be.
Right. 100%.
Did I ever go to AA? No. I never did. I just stopped drinking. I thought about going to AA, and I've thought about it since, like during meetings or going to a meeting when things were getting kind of, if I ever got to a point where I was feeling a little too tempted, which has happened on occasion. But mostly what I did for a long time was I couldn't hang out with any of the same people anymore. I had to stop hanging out with anyone I used to hang out with, and I couldn't go out or go to bars for like 5 or 6 years. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even be around alcohol for a really long time. And then, so now I'm more okay with it. Drunk 21st Zia scares me for some reason. Greg, any drunk Zia should scare you. Drunk Zia should terrify you. She will get you into situations that you should have no business being in. She's going to get you into a lot of trouble. You're going to be hiding in the bushes from the cops at some point.
I want to be with drunk Zia.
Oh my God.
Because I've never had like crazy experiences like that.
Oh my God. I've driven my car into a ditch on the side of the road before.
I don't fuck with any of that drug driving or anything.
Good,
stuff.
don't. It's fucking terrible.
100%. So you said
I hadn't got onto the highway yet. It was just my dirt road, but still.
Right.
But they didn't make you go to classes like when you did the drunk driving shit?
Yeah, I got a DUI. I had to go to a bunch of classes, and it took me like a year to get my ID
Holy
back.
shit.
Yeah, it was awful. It was fucking terrible. There's nothing good about drunk Zia.
No.
It's fun for a little while, I think.
Or
And
it's
then-
like if you're just in a safe environment.
Yeah, but even then, I don't know.
Exploited, you said Gigi Jenna's ex, and then you wrote, dodged a bullet, my guy. You mean he dodged a bullet from me?
Don't listen to Exploited. He just is.
That's so funny.
He's just mad that you won't play with his hair, that you won't softly touch his hair and braid his hair and call him honey.
Exploited?
Yeah, that's why.
Every time I do it, your dick gets off. So
honey, and then she's
Honey.
just drunk Zia the Street Fighter. Oh God, yeah. I'm not a violent drunk. I've never gotten into fights with people. Actually, that's not true. I threw a table once. But
I've broken every fucking, oh my God.
for the most part, not like a violent drunk. So it's not too bad. 4%. Let's go, Exploited.
I'm such a happy drunk usually. I fall
Yeah,
asleep
same.
though. Oh my God. When I drink, I just pass out.
That's not bad. See, a happy drunk that passes out is not bad at all. Yeah, no.
When I get high though, I'm so dumb. Like
I
I'll
think
sit
everyone
there.
is.
Well, I think I'm allergic to weed. You know how people say like you can be allergic to weed and you just get dumb high? I'll start like hallucinating, hearing things that aren't there off of like a couple hits.
That might be an allergic reaction.
That's what people get high with me and they go, I think you're allergic to weed. And I'm like, I just keep
see
doing it.
that.
I keep doing
You're
it.
like, well, it's fun, so
And I
whatever.
have the same exact problem. And one time I almost got taken to the hospital. Actually, on numerous occasions, almost gotten taken to the hospital because I stop breathing and I start passing out and
That's
shit.
not good.
And it's like crazy. It's like fucked up. So I'll never ever in my life do another drug. Cause like I just gotta smoke too much weed and like I'm like seeing shit.
Yeah, I was
around
gonna say
me.
that's not good. No. If you're, maybe you should stop smoking weed.
Yeah, I know.
Have you
I've
tried
been-
edibles? I don't know if
edibles
there's like
scare the fuck out of me because
they're so long lasting.
that, and it's like, well, what if you eat too much and you're just stuck high? And I stay high for so fucking long.
Yeah, you would be
So long.
You would be out for a long time. Nick one time was asleep for 3 whole days and he remembers nothing of it.
Right.
When he
The wrong fucking amount, man.
it wasn't
apparently Zia gave him the wrong amount.
it wasn't working. So this was when we first started and it
gonna
had
say,
been a couple of hours.
Nick couldn't read the label himself?
Yeah, I know, right? Like I'm his freaking mom. I'm like, you're an adult man.
Oh, that's funny. You were from the weed kingpin? Are you serious?
Yeah, but we never made edibles. I made brownies a couple of times, and I was so fucked up at one point I couldn't walk. This was when I was like 14. But that's it. I was just making brownies myself. I wasn't measuring anything. I didn't know how many milligrams of THC was in anything.
You're just
like
dumping
that.
that shit in the
Just-
oven and
yeah.
being like,
The first time we didn't realize you had to make an oil or a butter, so we just put the leaves in it. It was disgusting.
Like,
but
you
boy,
make-
did we
did it
still
do
eat it.
anything?
Oh yeah. Because once it
Really?
heats it wasn't as good as it would be if you
my
made
God.
afterwards. We made butter, but
Shit.
oh my God, oh Jesus Christ, acid? No, that sounds like a goddamn nightmare. Drugs have never. I've only ever had problems with alcohol. Drugs have never been an issue for me.
I
I don't
just-
like drugs. I don't have a good time.
I think I would have a heart attack. I truly think if I did any other drug, I would have a heart attack.
I have Ativan, and I would probably be fucking freaking out, overdosing on Ativan, because I'd be like, I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down.
Hey, Nathan, you want to join my
I was gonna say
OnlyFans?
Nathan wants to kiss your feet.
Nathan, come join the OnlyFans. I post multiple photos every single day, and I do videos, and I'll do some private content if you want that.
Do
Within
it, Nathan.
reason.
If you like feet, go do it. Go do it. Didlotic just says, Jesus Christ, Nathan.
There's a lot of get off his case. He's into what he's into. You know, you're into what you're into.
Yeah, Didlotic, what are you? You know that some people are into armpits.
I told you I got that armpit request.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I got my
Yeah,
first
yeah.
one. But okay, it was gross though. He was one of those like dominant whatever. And again, look, when
Oh,
I'm on
that guy.
Reddit, because it was Reddit. So when I'm
Yeah,
on
no.
Reddit, I obviously am so flirtatious with these other people because I want you to pay for my OnlyFans. But I'm on there for business.
Right.
I'm not actually on there to like have like phone sex with a stranger over my feed.
But that's what people are
That's what people
looking
are on
for.
there for.
Yes,
That's what they were on there for. So it's like,
Ah, steak burrito.
oh, that sounds good. But it's like, so I was on Reddit and he was like, oh, like you, like, come on, you fucking little good girl. And every single thing he started, like, as a dominant, like, oh, fucking right, good girl. Do what I say, good girl. Fuck, good girl. And I'm just like, and I literally sent him a message. Hold on. I have to read you the last shit I sent him because I was just like, you gotta cut that shit out. You stupid.
Well,
whore.
if he hasn't signed up for your OnlyFans at this point, too.
Oh,
like,
no,
with
I
this-
literally was like, you're a loser. I called him a pussy at one point. I was like, you're a fucking pussy. So, okay, let's just quickly read through some conversations. He goes, good girl, baby. Last time you played with your cunt, where are you from? Favorite body parts to get sucked and licked on?
No.
So I literally...
Wrong? Why is that even in there?
I don't know.
So I literally just go, are you a guy or a girl? LOL. And I was like, I'm just on here to sell feet pics, bro. And I said, not into talking to random people unless you want my feet pics. So he goes, do you know any females named Rocky? And I was like, yeah, because the person named Rocky. I was like, yeah. Like,
God,
a
tell me
lot.
that's not your brother.
Oh my God. And he goes, I don't pay for pics. He said, I don't pay for picture conversation. I want custom videos. He said, I want to do like armpit and whatever. And he goes, if you're not into that, don't worry, baby. I'll leave you be. So I said to him, you know, I was talking about the foot stuff, whatever. And then he also then tells me I can add him on Telegram. And I literally goes, I'm on Telegram. So he sends me a bunch of other shit that he's like, good fucking girl, baby. What state? I'm 52 from New York, camping right now in Colorado. Snapchat or Telegram. I want to send you voice messages. What are you doing? Good fucking girl, baby. So I just write LMAO Telegram. I said, I'm not interested. I would rather lose money than subject myself to you. And again, I'm here for business. So the good fucking girl, baby, does nothing for me. You're not cute. Have a good day. So
Nice.
he goes,
You're not
another Reddit fake. You're dismissed is what he says. So I go, dismissed. I said, LMAO, cool. Subscribe to my OnlyFans, fucking pussy. I'm not a Reddit fake. I'm just not into your nasty ass idea of roleplay, you loser.
Well, that's the thing. So basically what this guy is saying is, I don't pay for pics or conversation. So what he's saying is, I'm not willing to pay for your time. And he thinks that people are going to sex some
Like-
random dude on the internet that's 52 in New York for
Ew.
free.
And you're gonna
Yeah,
be
get
good
the fuck
girl
outta
fucking
here.
baby. You're
Yeah,
a fucking
no.
pussy.
Yeah,
and I
no,
just called
that's
you a fucking
gross.
pussy.
Fuck
Like,
that guy. That's what I'm saying. Like the people, and that's why I've never done that. But also, it's just a different thing.
oh,
but
I was reading this and like cracking the fuck up.
it's ridiculous, baby
and
girl.
he was like, didn't respond, whatever, you're dismissed. And I was just like, subscribe to my OnlyFans, you fucking pussy. Like, that was just the first thing I come out swinging. If you're gonna be like a stupid ass bitch about it, like, I'm gonna be a stupid ass bitch back to you. Like, what do you expect?
I mean, that's the thing. It's they want. I don't pay for fucking conversation. So you don't want to pay for someone's time. Get the fuck out of here. Then you're wasting my time. Then I want
Right.
nothing from you. Please
And
leave.
bitch, like 52, like when he said Telegram, I'm like, oh.
I was actually wondering what the fuck Telegram is.
I think, is it like WhatsApp? I thought it was
okay.
like,
I was like, what?
because I know a lot of people use Telegram, like there's emergencies, and like they have like the big like walkie-talkie boxes that you can also communicate through.
Okay. Oh
Yeah,
God.
it's a messaging service, 'cause Hussein uses it for the crypto.
Oh, okay. It's a messaging service. I don't know.
There's no difference.
You know I'm here to sell content, but this 52-year-old on Reddit calling me good girl intrigues me.
everyone's on
Time
instant
to meet
messaging.
up. Oh, okay.
That's all it is.
Oh,
WhatsApp.
okay. The Telegram I thought that he was talking about was totally different because I know that Eric's parents, like his mom, uses Telegram, but I thought that was something completely different.
Oh, wait, that's weird. I just looked at this. Rocky on Telegram, September 6th.
Wait, you
Rocky on
have Telegram?
Yeah, crypto. Hussein,
Oh,
I told you.
for that whole
So
thing.
anyone
Yeah.
who joins on my contacts, and Maria Menounos is on here. Like everyone is
Wait,
joining
so
Telegram.
everybody's on Telegram now? Is this
Yeah.
new?
No, it's been around. It's blowing up.
Weird.
Everyone's joining it.
Guys, I
Very
thought
strange.
Telegram was some shit that you like talk to truckers through. Or like I'm telling you, like, because maybe I was just completely like backwards and wrong. Like my boyfriend's parents would use it, but it was like for emergencies. Like, oh, it was
Weird.
through Telegram. That's what I thought. I can be so fucking wrong.
I've
right
never
now.
heard of it.
So I
I've
was like,
literally
oh,
never
it's an
heard of it.
emergency system.
Huh.
No, it's not
Okay.
that. It's text messaging.
Shit.
Did Luddick said he wanted to send you an actual Telegram, old fuck. God, I hope that's true. He's
what
like,
I'm
I'm
saying. I
gonna
was
send
like-
you a telegram, and I want to wait for your telegram
on.
back, telling me what a good girl you've been.
Hold on.
Shut up.
But like, I didn't know Telegram was a messaging system. I thought it was like some like box you talk through. Hold on.
That's what I know. I'm with Dilotic on that, Greg. That's fucking hilarious. A CB radio. So I've never even heard of Telegram until this day. I've never had anyone ask me to talk on Telegram or text me or anything. That's so hilarious. Oh my god.
I thought it was like this shit.
That's like an actual telegram.
Yeah, I thought he was referring to an actual telegram.
Oh.
Guys, this is what I thought. Like, hold on. It's gonna focus, right?
Yeah, it should. There you go. That's what.
That's why I'm
Like an actual
Telegram?
old school telegram.
Guys, I'm so not tech savvy that I'm like, how the fuck do I do this shit through Telegram?
That's so funny.
I'm
Oh
like,
my god.
I'm like, he's one of those guys who like he wants to jerk off to like my handwriting or something. And I like send him pictures in an envelope.
That's so fucking funny. Oh my god.
Okay, so I guess should I get Telegram? Not for him, but like, do people use Telegram?
I don't know.
Blowing up.
I-
Everyone on my list keeps getting it.
Apparently,
Okay,
everyone's
Nick
getting
says
Telegram.
It's blowing up.
So
Maybe
apparently,
I'll.
to be one of the cool kids, we all have to get Telegram, guys.
Ugh.
Maria just joined it. You know it's blowing up.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I
Shit.
guess a lot of people do use it. Wow. All right.
My
well,
OnlyFans, so again, it's 4 feet, and it's at Juna J. Junjay.
Juna, right? Juna
Jun.
J?
Oh yeah, sorry, Juna. And there might be a second Y at the end. I can never remember, because for some reason I couldn't have the same like display name as the actual name because it was taken. Okay, so the at is Junajayy.
It is two Y's. Okay.
2 Y's at the end.
Hey, what's up, Joker voice?
Ugh, that was iconic.
Jenna should start sending out feet faxes next.
Oh god.
You should
Guys.
just photocopy your feet and start sending them out in the mail. Oh my god,
my
that's
God.
hilarious.
This is what I'm saying. People love you.
Oh, I know who this is.
Yeah.
He's great. This guy's great. That's fantastic.
You know what? I was actually toying with the idea one day. I was like looking online. I'm like, what if I just like sold? Except this is like because Polaroid's so expensive, the actual stuff of it.
Yeah.
Like, do you think men would want my Polaroid pictures mailed to them?
Maybe. I do that when I sell underwear. Sometimes people
Okay.
tip a little
Great.
extra to get like a mailed Polaroid photo
Really? So here's the thing.
of me wearing them.
Okay, so here's the thing. For what is it? Shipping.
Mhm.
What do you put as your address? To
I
send
just
it
use
out?
my PO box.
Okay, but people like kind of like they would know your PO box. Cause that's the thing. Cause at one point do you guys want to hear a story? I don't know if I told you this. I tried selling my underwear online before
Oh, you did?
on
Okay.
Sniffer.
Yeah.
Sniffer. And when I tell you, I did not have the mental health to do it at that time. And when I say mental health, it's not even like that's not even what I mean. But I'm scrolling through this thing and I'm talking to guys, and every fucking guy. One guy was like, "I want a picture of your unwiped asshole," and I was like,
Yep.
I said, okay, that's who we're dealing with.
Yep.
And then I continue not. I use my home address. That's what I'm saying. I continue not. I'm scrolling through, and I see a girl shitting outside. And I didn't know if it was her front yard, it was her backyard.
Yep.
But I was like, you just took a shit in some yard outside. and you just posted it on the internet to attract men. And I just went, I don't think that selling underwear is what I'm cut out for.
Yeah,
at least on that website.
so-
I was like, I didn't want to see this girl taking a shit.
I think that there's some like really depraved stuff. I've heard that, I haven't been asked for any of this yet, but I've heard people ask for underwear with shit on them. Understand the ask for underwear with period blood on them. Ask for underwear that has both. Like, people ask for some really, really gnarly stuff. Like, and I have a friend. Yeah, some people love some people just love the discharge. Like, that's usually what I'm selling. But yeah, does OnlyFans take crypto? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that they don't. Yeah. So anyway, there's a lot of really weird, gross stuff that people are into for that kind of thing. I've had friends tell me, because I have a lot of OnlyFans friends. Mm-hmm. One of the girls said that she's had people ask her for used tampons. One guy asked me, I haven't been asked for that. Honestly, I haven't been asked for that much crazy stuff. Mostly the people ask me for very reasonable stuff. Usually kinks I'm like more than happy to indulge in. No problems. Like upskirt stuff, tickling stuff. But I did have one. This is the one thing I didn't do, because I feel like this is a health code violation, number one. Number two, if he gets sick, I don't want to be liable. It's a whole thing. He wanted me to take gummy bears and put them in my ass and then send them to him. Like, that's what he wanted. He wanted my ass gummy bears. And I was like, I can't do that. So that's a little too much. But
Toasty with the mosty, look, trying to sell your underwear online, it really seems like a great idea when I used to do it. Or I tried doing it. But I'm telling you, like, you have to mentally prep on whatever website or whatever you're on. Like, you are going to see the raunchiest shit. And again, that's what I said. I saw that girl taking a shit in, like, her yard. And I just went, this isn't for me.
You're like, I don't want to sell it. Let's just time to get right
I was just trying to talk to, like, the men who wanted my gross underwear. But I was just like, that was, like, it. I really didn't need money that bad to, like, subject myself to, like, seeing it.
Well, that's the
thing.
And
I don't care what I really don't give a shit what you're into. Like, literally and figuratively, pun intended. I just don't want to see it.
At least use the Haribo gummy bears. And Ask Gummy Bears is a meme. Don't do it. I didn't plan on doing it. There was no part of me that was like, yeah, I've never seen this meme, but I believe it with the way the internet is. It probably came out 4chan or Reddit or some shit. Yeah, no.
God.
At least use her real.
This podcast is so fun.
Ones. I know. This is fantastic.
This is like such a fun podcast. And it always turns like sexual, and I feel like everyone always loves it. And then we go off on like crazy ass tangents.
There's no way to stop it, but that's the best kind. And on that note, we're going to end with Ask Gummy Bears and shitting in the yard.
Yes.
Guys, this has been another fantastic podcast. Thank you so much for joining us live. If you guys are watching afterwards, make sure you subscribe to Jenna. Make sure you subscribe to me. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, please do that as well.
Yes.
Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. We love when you guys leave comments. We get to interact with you all. You guys have been wonderful. Jenna, what are you on Instagram and on OnlyFans?
I'm on Instagram and OnlyFans. My Instagram is JenJam, and then Basil, and pop an E at the end of that. Basile. And then OnlyFans is Juna, JUNA, JayY. If you're into feet. I also will do
subscribe.
Small penis humiliation videos, because I tried it and it was so fun.
It's so fun. It's honestly one of my favorite things to do.
Oh, it was so fun.
Guys, if you're not following me, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's at Xia_Land. It is spelled XIA_LAND. Killing my own plugs here. Xialand on Twitch, Xialand on OnlyFans, Xialand pretty much everywhere. It gets you to all of it. OnlyFans, I do, small dick humiliation, dick ratings, lots of other stuff, lots of content. A lot of stuff is on there. A lot.
We're two premium bitches, if you haven't noticed.
Two premium bitches. Goddamn straight.
We said our OnlyFans have some great stuff.
There's some fucking good stuff on there. All right, we will see you guys next week.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.